And the rules are simple. Everybody gets 4 bags each. All right. And then you throw simultaneously. On the board is 1 point, and in the hole is 3 points. And then you keep. Pa, estamos aquí en tu entrevista, pa. No lo ves que estamos aquí, no ves el micrófono y todo, pa.
Come on in, guys. My name is Delvis, and I'm the owner and designer of High Heat Outdoors. I'm from a small town in deep South Texas. I love the outdoors, but I especially love my wife, my son Lucas, and our boy Spider. I invite you to hang out with us as we clay shoot, meet up old friends, hunt, and fish. And how can we forget that food? Man, look at those tacos. So take in those sights and enjoy our crazy adventures along with us. And who knows, you might even learn a thing or two. You'll slowly get to know who I am as a father, an artist, and a businessman. We're so happy you're here, and welcome to High Heat Outdoors. It takes a special type of person to do anything outdoors in our part of Texas, with those temperatures skyrocketing over 105 degrees on a daily, especially during these summer days. Summertime activities around here usually include sitting by the pool, grabbing a cool drink, or just staying indoors, man. But when you're as dedicated as our next guest, that heat don't mean squat. These boys get it done.
Doing good. Ready to get this tournament on the way later on.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm excited to be here. I know David invites me all the time, and thank you for that, David. So I can sling some of these freaking, what do y'all call them? Bags?
Yeah, bags.
Sacks.
They're called bags.
Bags. There you go, brother. And let's, have some fun out here with you guys today, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out.
Cloudy.
Yeah, hopefully get a little overcast during this, so it's not too hot. But we got some canopies here, so ready to get it going.
For sure, man. Can you tell us where we're at today?
We're at I think it's the 18th annual Texas Cookem, but this is our 3rd year in a row that we're being here. And we've only been in existence for 3 years now, so we feel awesome being here. And this is the first time also they're giving us some cash money to give out to the top 3 teams. So it's a double tournament we're running. And yeah, we got the 4 boards out here. We got some live music in the background. It's gonna be a good day.
Hi, my name's David Garcia. I am the eldest of the Garcia brothers. Me and my dad actually make the boards that High Five Six Cornhole uses in their competitions. And our brand is the Rancho Life boards. And my dad does all of the custom woodwork on his own, and I do all the custom paint jobs that we put on there.
Yeah, I'm Francisco Garcia, but I go by Pancho de Rancho. I'm the youngest of the Garcia brothers and the best of the Garcia brothers. I love playing cornhole, man. Love doing it with these guys, and all the people that we bring. And, it's really, really fun.
I'm Abraham Garcia. I'm the middle brother. I don't know. I guess I'm the face of the franchise. No, but yeah, me and all of us here got the idea to run cornhole together. Our little brother is the one that kickstarted it. He's the one that realized that, hey, this is something that people play competitively. He's the one that took the trip out to North Texas, San Antonio, all those areas. Brought it back to me. I went, got hooked, and it took off.
So we first started back in 2020, man, during COVID. We were playing cornhole at the backyard of David's house. And our dad broke this guy's boards. He bought some boards from Academy. They're like the little flimsy ones. He broke it. And our dad felt bad. He's like, I can make a set of boards for you guys. And he made one. He made a set. And we just started playing a lot back in the backyard, man. Cooking out, drinking some beer. We do a little tournament within ourselves. And, I got tired of beating these guys a lot. So I was like, you know what, let me see if there's like competition around here. And I looked around, there was no clubs, tournaments. I was like, you know what, let me check in San Antonio. I know for sure San Antonio has it. And I saw they had a tournament and they had something called a regional. So people around the area, they go attend this tournament. And man, the atmosphere when I first walked in was awesome, man. It was awesome. Everybody was nice. There was a good amount of people. And that's what got hooked me onto it, man. Because nobody was, you know, like, oh, like you're a newbie, like whatever. Nah, people were like, hey, you already started playing? Yeah, like, oh, well, let me teach you some of the rules of the game, how to throw the bag, some strategy, and I love that. People were just welcoming. So that's when I told Evie, I was like, hey, like this thing is a real thing, man. Like people like are really competitive, but it's still a good time. And that's something like I wanted to bring to Valley, man. Like it just, especially being the first ones here, like to do it, it just made it that much better because you know we started from nothing, and now it's you know getting bigger and bigger.
Hey, can you help out my parents, man, get the stuff that they... Okay, well, the rules are fairly simple. Each player, so usually you can play in singles, which is 1 against 1, or doubles, 2 against 2. And the rules are simple. Everybody gets 4 bags each, all right? And then you throw simultaneously. On the board is 1 point, and in the hole is 3 points. And then you keep... Pa, estamos aquí en tu entrevista, pa. No lo ves que estamos aquí, no ves el micrófono y todo, pa.
Let's talk to him real quick. Hey, pa.
Vente.
Ven para acá.
¿Tienes aquí, pa?
No, ya.
But yeah, so it's a game's up to 21. On the board is 1 point, and the hole is 3. There's a certain way you got to score it because you got to keep the difference. So let's say I throw 3 points, he only throws 1, I only get 2, and it accumulates all up to 21. But the beauty about it is that anybody can play. So there is no like, it doesn't matter if you're the biggest, doesn't matter if you're the fastest, doesn't matter if you're old, doesn't matter really if you're young. Everybody can play and anybody can win. That's actually the motto of the ACL, the American Cornhole League, because it's true. We've seen players that are 8 years old, and we have seen players that are 70 plus, you know? And everybody in between, women, doesn't matter. Anybody can play, and that's what's the beauty about it. It's so inviting to all types of ages, all types of, like anybody can play. So that's what brings a lot of people together. That's what we like it the most too.
So basically, the tournaments that we run are basically switcholios. We play 4 games, and every game that you play with is a different partner. But today's tournament, it's a BYOP tournament, bring your own partner. So you play in a team of 2s, and you play against another team of 2. Today is the open division. Everybody's in one division, so it doesn't matter the skill level. Everybody's just in one division. We do use a program called Cornhole, and that's the one that runs everything for us. I check in the teams, and they're already registered into the tournament. What's the cool thing about Cornhole is that they give you rankings as well. So you're not only seeing the rankings here in Nevada, but you're seeing the rankings all across the globe. People have their own clubs. You can see our own rankings, like who's the number 1 in our club, which is me. Pancho Rancho, number 1 right there. This guy's maybe on 3rd. This guy might be like 20th. I don't know.
I've slid. It used to be top 3. I used to tell when we first started, I was 3rd best player in the Valley in Cornhole out of 3 of us. And as more people have been at it, I've slowly been climbing down. I was always top 5, top 10, but I've been on a slump this last couple months, so I'm like at 17th or 18th. But that's also a testament to how much these guys have grown the sport here, that they've gotten so many more guys involved, and they've gotten better on themselves, and they're climbing up the ranks. And that's one thing, you know, that we talk about a lot is these guys, they're trying to get better and they want to get better, and you can see that Cornhole lets them see how they're getting better.
Well, pretty much all the jersey designs are mostly done between me and my brother Pancho here. And we actually get ideas from other cornhole clubs, because cornhole is not only, it's national, it's big in America, but it's actually kind of global too. It's actually going to Europe and also as well. But for the most part, there's a lot of cornhole clubs here in the nation, and we follow a lot of them on social media. So when somebody puts out the jersey, hey, we like this, and we should do something kind of like that. We like doing it for special occasions. Like every year we have a breast cancer awareness one. We have an autism awareness one as well. So we follow those designs as well and those symbols that they use. This one was the newest one that we have. We got it because we're going to go hit up a tournament early. So we got this one in advance. But we have some on the way for everybody to order it. We call this the Summer Vibe one. So we got to go by like seasons too. So Summer Vibe, we use the bright colors. You know, and we already have several jerseys. I remember the first one we dropped, we're super excited about it. The very first one. And now we have like, I don't know, almost 20 jerseys that we designed and dropped.
And also our sponsors, we put our sponsors on our jerseys as well. We have plenty. We got Armored Painting, we got the Landmark on Tower, Galaxy Cornhole, HKC, Nevada got Rancho Live Boards, Dangamico, SDX Shots, Over the Fence.
How does someone become, how can a person or a company, an entity like that become
sponsor on your roster?
Well, they could reach out to us. They really just reach out to us, and we also have some of our members that do some talking for us too, and they try to get us sponsors as well. We usually start charge like a small fee, like about $200, $250, and they'll be on our sponsor. They'll be on the jerseys for the whole year, and also whenever we get a chance, we promote their stuff on social media. We tag them on social media, and also the boards. The boards themselves can also be sponsors. You know, later on you can show a video of how a sponsor board looks like, and that's the big one too, because after every event we always post the winners. And the way you post the winner is you hold the board up and you see the entire board, and then you hold up the place that you got 1, 2, or 3, and that's what we post up on every single week. So our sponsors are coming out in our social media page every single week on those awesome boards.
A small billboard that's constantly
Small billboard, yeah.
on social,
Exactly.
Yeah. So to become pro, it's tough, man. It's not easy. Like you gotta think about like pro in any sports, man. You think about like the LeBron James, the Michael Jordans in their sport, you know, Lil Messi in their sport. Like these guys are the best of the best, man. Like they don't mess around, they don't miss, they don't make mistakes, and if they do, it's very, very rarely, man, they make a mistake. But in cornhole, man, there's these guys, man. There's one guy named Eddie Grindersleeve. I actually played him a few times, and that guy does not miss. And right now, he's probably like a top 10 player in the world in cornhole. And I had the opportunity to play against him. He was a national champ. And like those guys, just playing against them, and you get that taste of what a pro is. Like not just a pro, you know. There's some other pros are good, but not at that caliber.
They put the work in. These people put the work in. They practice 10, 12 hours a day. Throw bags for the entire day. Just throw. Practice, yeah, sure. Find your throw, find the bag that you like, but you got to put in the work. Just like any other ones, you know, you got to put that work in. You got to be able to go in to that dark place and just go hard. There's there's no lazy person has ever gone anywhere. You get what you put in. Hard work pays off. All those guys that he just mentioned, they throw 12 hours a day. That's what they do. And they do it for a living, so they are able to do it to 12 hours a day. It's just master that boredom and repetition.
The better you get, the more time you put in. There's these guys, they actually have different types of throws and different types of, what's it called? The way they approach the game, they have what is called a cut bag, a roll bag, and, you know, have these moves that you can do on the board. You have a bar soap, you have a N1, and of course, as a better player, you can make those things, and it looks like incredible when you see it done on purpose. You know, sometimes you do it by accident, but these guys, they call their shot. Like, I'm gonna do a roll bag. You put a bag in front of them, right? Because they're in cornhole. When you're playing somebody better than you, you try to block them from the hole, right, and make them go or either around you, go over you, making it more difficult. And there's people that you put a bag in front of them, and they'll roll it over yours into the hole. That's called a roll bag, and to see it done on purpose, like, it's amazing, you know. Like, or you put a bag and they cut around it, you know, they literally do the matrix around your bag. The best way to start cornhole is definitely having a set of boards to play on, and my dad and myself, we make all 100% custom cornhole boards here in the valley. Anybody interested, you know, my dad does all the woodwork. I do the custom paint job. People get to choose the design they want on the hole, the design they want on the boards, and we're actually also transitioning now to a mini cornhole. So it's half the size of our regular boards.
There you go. There's
El Jefe. Here, El Jefe. Rancho Life Boards. And this is the man, the engine that makes Rancho Life Boards move. Without this guy, there is no production. He's a mastermind, you know. He sees things to make them, and, you know, without an instruction manual, you know, he just comes up with it in his head, and he puts everything together, you know. So you can look us up on Rancho Life Boards on Instagram and Facebook.
All right, guys. That's it, fellas.
All right,
Awesome, man.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
man.
Elvis.
Thank you for coming out, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
One thing that stood out to me was the fact that the Garcia brothers are family oriented. Mom showed up, dad showed up, kids, wife, and I believe that that's trickled down into their league. And that's what makes it so friendly and so inviting. But don't take it from me. Listen to what these guys have to say.
Hey, how's it going? Mark Alejandro, aka Girth Brooks, if that's allowed. How's it going? repping 956, Dos Caleros team. Well, I mean, I used to like throwing those bags, but the smaller boards before I ventured onto these boards over here, the official ones that Rancho Life makes. I got into it a long time ago, just throwing in the backyard with friends. And then my coworker, which is another big supporter and friend of theirs, invited me to go, and they were setting up that first invitational, the Valley Invitational it was a cheerleading camp over there on Monmac and 107. And we set up a little bit of the gym. The next day, it was my first day playing official tournament. Man, I got beat. There's really good people and talent in the Valley, people that come down from Corpus, Kingsville, Robstown, San Antonio. And it was intimidating because there was this little girl who was there, and she was just like, I'm only practicing here in the lowers, just so I can warm up for the big dogs in the big tournament. And she got second place, and I got out right away.
Sounds like dodgeball, man. Remember
Yeah.
going up against the
Yeah, Bernice, and when she's crying. Yeah.
what's up with that shirt?
It's
What's up with that jersey? Y'all don't call it shirt. Jersey. right?
jerseys, yeah. Me and my brother, we had started our own team. It was called the Dos Caleros over there, and this is the back. I had done the over there since it's Valley wise. This is what we're known for, the Tacuache. So yeah, it's been me and my brother's team. Everybody supported and bought the jerseys. David, everybody. Oh, Lil Flip had from Houston. The rapper. He had bought a jersey, and also what happened too was when he had his concert here recently, he showed love and he wore it on stage and everything, man.
Oh, he already knew.
Yeah, he already knew. He already knew. And I was like, we have our own custom bags with the 956 Cornhole in the bag. Always got to pay homage to 956 Cornhole. I mean, it's a team, a product out of the 956 Cornhole, and a lot of these people build teams, and that's all it becomes. And everybody's been a solid core. We get new people going, and it's always nice meeting new people, having some drinks, throwing some bags. Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you. Appreciate you as well. Have a good one.
Hi, my name is Raylyn Villarreal. My cornhole name is La Comadre. I started playing back in August of 2022. Picked it up from a couple of gentlemen that I work with, and then just started coming on a regular basis, and now it's a weekly thing. Yes, so I actually set a goal for myself this year of hitting a 55 SPR, and right now I'm at a little over 53, so working towards it. Yeah. Yes. But yeah. What started as like a simple hobby just to kind of fill up my week, it's the environment, the camaraderie that we have is very, very fun to be around, especially if you have a stressful work day, like going out and even if just grabbing drinks and just playing. It's very influential on how your day ends. Most of us are friends outside Cornhole as well, and all the gatherings that we participate in, it just really lightens up the mood and just keeps us going.
Hit up 956 Cornhole and Rancho Life boards on all your social media platforms. And be sure to visit us on all your social media platforms and also at www.puramesquite.com. Intro music by JSick81.